guys, what's going on? Welcome to my video and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my 5 tips on how to make your money last while being unemployed. What isn't included in these 5 tips is something that I'm already assuming that you have completed, which is hunting for another job and applying for unemployment. Those are 2 things that you should get taken care of before you do any of these 5 tips that I'm about to tell you. The first tip that I have for you guys is to create a budget. Now, if you're anything like me, then you know the struggle of understanding where all of your money went. I know, I've been there. But when you create a budget, you not only understand where your money went, but then in the future you can tell it where to go. Instead of your money being in charge and flying out the door, you're the boss and you get to tell your money exactly where it needs to go. The second tip that I have for you today is to use cash for as many purchases as you possibly can, and then use the change that you receive back and put it in a jar. Save up that change. I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but change adds up. We all remember when we were kids, we would have a piggy bank and we'd find a quarter in between the couch, or we'd find a penny on the street and we'd put it in the piggy bank, and the next thing you knew, you had $20. That's what I want you to do. Use cash for as many purchases as you possibly can, and then use the change and put it in a jar, because the more you do it, the faster it'll add up, and you will be so surprised by just how much money you can save up by doing this. The third tip that I have for you guys is to determine your wants versus your needs. For example, you need a roof over your head. You want Netflix. Back in February, when I had almost $24,000 in credit card debt, I did the exact same thing. I looked at what was I spending money on that was a need and what was I spending money on that was a want. Distinguish between the two. Make a list of everything that you need and then make a separate list of everything that you want. Now, I'm not saying you have to cut out all of your wants. I just want you to distinguish between your wants and your needs, which brings me to tip number 4. Prioritize your wants. This is really important because to make your money last, you may need to cut out some of your wants, and that's okay, because on that list of wants, you are going to number them, prioritize them, figure out which ones you don't want to live without and which ones you feel like you can reasonably do without for the next few weeks or months. Now, before we get into the 5th and final tip, go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I know how stressful it is to not have a consistent income. That is why tip number 5 is to keep going. These tips doesn't create money for you. These tips doesn't help you get more money, but these will help you make the money that you already have in your account last longer, because you have cut out the things that you don't need, you have prioritized the things that you want, you have saved all of your change so that you are literally saving every single penny that you have. Then you just gotta keep doing it. You have to keep doing it until you find a job or receive that unemployment check. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, because the next video that I'm going to be posting is all about how to stay motivated and why you should still be paying off your debt despite the financial crisis that we're all in. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you Saturday and Wednesday with another video. Bye!